In this video, I'm gonna show you the Palms property in 2025, what summer deals they have to offer, and this awesome Palms pool. So we're gonna make sure to check it all out. Let's get it on with the tour. Hey, what's up, Jaycationers? Welcome back to another video here in the Las Vegas series. And in today's video, we're gonna take you to the Palms, Las Vegas in 2025. And we're staying at the Fantasy Tower, which is this blue building right behind me. It's epic. You've got suites from the real world past seasons, and there's bowling alleys, basketball courts in these suites. But for us, we're gonna stay in a regular Fantasy Tower room. I'm gonna show you all the restaurants and a property tour of the Palms in 2025. We've stayed over at the Ivory Tower back in 2022 and over at Palms Place at DJ Marxina's condo. Shout out to DJ Marxina. We're gonna try out one of the restaurants we haven't hit up yet. I think we're gonna do Mabels Barbecue and just check out this awesome pop-in resort, Palms, Las Vegas. Right now we're at the Palms pool. I'll show you a tour of this place a little bit later on in the video, but let's start off with our sponsor. Before we lift off with the 2025 Palms Las Vegas Resort Tour, I'd like to talk about today's sponsor, Plannin'. Plannin' is amazing. You can save so much on hotels, up to 40% off all over the world, and also book experiences like private photo shoots with photographers around Las Vegas, around Hawaii. There's even other things that you can do as well. Make sure you sign up for a free Plannin' account and start saving today with today's sponsor, Plannin'. Now let's start off with the Palms Las Vegas in 2025 here in the Fantasy Tower. I am loving the bright colors and brightness of the Fantasy Tower. Really nice. Except this ice machine is loud. Oh, well, they could close the door at night. In continuity with the rooms, they have different vibrant colored abstract paintings here. Little bench here with full-size mirror in the elevator area and a telephone. Let's go downstairs. We're on the 17th floor. Elevators are nice and bright. Starting off with the tour here at the property. This is the spa at Palms. You're gonna have a Sparty over here. And there are two different parking structures. This one is more convenient and parking is free here. Take these elevators up and my rent-a-car is there somewhere. Serrano Vista Cafe. It looks like it's a nice brunch and food spot. Looks like the cafe is open a majority of the day. I've gotten coffee here in the past. And then over at this wall is where Green Street Pizza is. Check this out. They even have a leche flan donut, a tiramisu donut, and a ube donut. I'm gonna have to try that. That looks really good here at Serrano Vista. And this is the casino area, and Green Street is right here along the way, and they do have a pizza stand right here. It doesn't look like, is it open? Oh, it is open. So they got various pizzas. Let's see, a cheese slice will cost you $5.99 here, and a pepperoni $7.99. Through these doors right here is Scotch Prime, and it's right next to the Ivory Tower. And Vetri Casino is in the very top above Ghost Bar, and we've tried them over at the Durango Casino, another one of Vetri's restaurants. Definitely want to try it, but I don't think they're open today. And this is the entrance to Ghost Bar. Been there in the past. Yeah, definitely want to go to Vetri Casino one of these days. I like the name of this convenience store, SIF, stuff I forgot. They got sunblock and stuff you may forget. And they do have Las Vegas A's gear. Well, they're not the Las Vegas A's yet. They're still technically, well, they're Sacramento A's right now. But stuff you forgot, you can pick it up in here. I always thought that their check-in desk was very welcoming. Wish you were here. Nice in the clouds with the neon. I could feel the heat already. So this is the front valet. And right now they're promoting something called the Las Vegas Uno Social Club. I've seen Sister Lydia and bro Andrew up there doing some content. Shout out to them. Check out their channels. And there are your Palms balloons here that greet you right in the front. And then you also got the taxi stand right here. I see that they have $5 craps and 3 to 2 blackjack over here. And they do have these mini, look at this mini car, this mini G-Wagon and some Callaway golf bags. You can enter to win these. I've been wanting to try out Mabels Barbecue for the longest time, and I think I may come here tonight for dinner. So stay tuned. And here's their menu. You got burgers, barbecue, big chop salads, some daily specials down here. All right, we'll be back. This is their center bar right in front of their sports book. And wow, they replaced all the seating over at the sports book with more slot machines. Actually, a lot of people here for a Monday. It's not even a holiday. There's Tim Ho Wan. You've seen this on Jaycation before. I believe it's in my Palms Place video. Really good dumplings and really great drinks, and the bartender was fun here too. And if you want to get over to Palms Place, the walkway is up this way, and it's about a 3-minute walk down a long hallway through the parking structure that Palms Place and Palms share. And their one restaurant there is called the Laguna Pool House and Kitchen. So go up these escalators, about a 3-minute walk. There's even this sidebar right here with some nice graffiti up top of a dragon and some tigers. And here's their food court. You got the classic McDonald's sign here with the Vegas lights, your Panda Express, and the Brendan movie theaters is straight up ahead. The coffee bean and tea leaf here for your morning coffees, and then Earl Asando. Love the Earl Asando. I don't know if we're gonna get it on this trip, but you guys know this is my go-to place. One of my favorites in Vegas. Make sure to scan the QR code to see what Earl Sandwich has to offer here at Palms. I do like the entryway here to Brendan Theaters. There is the popcorn line. Really cool place. There's actually a name to this center bar. It's actually called Tonic. Hopefully they make good gin and tonics here. Here is their reward center. I actually need to get myself an updated rewards card. Here is their famous Pearl Theater, where they've had events like Olivia Rodrigo, Bruno Mars in the past, and I've seen some indie wrestling shows are over here, and they do have some acts coming here. Someone named Burton Cummings is in August. Reich, September, and I also saw Fantasia Barrino from American Idol is coming here on the 19th of July. This Asian restaurant here is called Send Noodles, not like Send Nudes. That's a different place over at the El Cortez, and they do have chef's features 7 days of the week. This is the famous all-you-can-eat buffet, the Ace Buffet, where they do have their lobster buffets. Really awesome. We've done content here and a dedicated video in the past. But we're gonna eat here tomorrow with their free champagne brunch. And the famous center bar right here called Unknown has a shark featured in 3 of these boxes here, looking like it's floating but separated. There's the restrooms, and then this is the entryway to the Fantasy Tower. Anything but ordinary. Look at this huge frame right here. And then they have a store with hats and apparel. 1891 Boutique. There's an elevator that takes you to a place called The View, Nove, and Moon. Oh, Moon used to be one of the big clubs back in the day. And then there's security here, but this is how you enter the Fantasy Tower. Got the sunblock on. Let's check out the pool. You have the Palms pool here, cabana and daybed reservations. And then they have a ladies first every Friday, $59 per person, rosé all day, Bloody Marys, pink senoritas, and they even have bottles here. You can grab your towels over here. And this is the Palms pool. Actually, believe it or not, I think I've only been here once, and that was years ago. There's a huge stage right here in the middle. They got some jacuzzis over here and a nice roundabout pool with day beds and benches. And they also got an eating area right here. They got their bar right here, and the Palms pool is on and popping. They got some flow rider going. I like how they have the DJ front and center here with the LED screen. People chilling out in the pools over here. And then they got more bars over here in the corner, and then upstairs they have those private cabanas with pools. And there are a ton of people over there right now. And then another 21 and over pool beyond this point. It's a pretty nice pool. That's where we're staying, the Fantasy Tower. Made it over here to the Tonic Bar. Pick up a beer before Monday Night Raw. Got a Love Lady Hazy IPA. We're gonna take this up to the room and watch WWE Raw and then head to dinner after. Nice. Back up in the room. This 115-degree Vegas weather is ridiculous. It's one of the hottest days of the year. And even if I was outside just for a little bit, it's still really draining. I've already gone through half my 24-pack of waters that I bought at Smith's the other day. So I might have to buy more water at some point since I'm still here for another week. I just watched the Home Run Derby. We saw a Seattle Mariner win. Cal Raleigh, I believe his name is. And then we saw the OTC come back on Raw. Now we're gonna go downstairs and try out some Mabels Barbecue. I've always wanted to try it out. I've been curious, and I'm just in the mood for some barbecue tonight. Made it downstairs to Mabels Barbecue about 8 o'clock. Let's grab some brisket. All right, so we're looking at the menu here, and they have a cocktail menu of Mabels Classics, wine, soft drinks, draft beers. My third choice is coming. They ran out of draft of the Prim Pilsner and another IPA, the Gypsy Fade IPA. So I went with another one that's on the way. They got some sours, they got some bottles and cans. Hashtag drink more beer. And apparently they've been drinking a lot of beer here. It's actually called Mabels Bar and Q. Not barbecue, Bar and Q. It's by Michael Simon. He's a famous chef here in Vegas. So they have starters, burgers, barbecue, big chop salads, wedge salads, daily specials, sandwiches, combos, bowls, and sides. Ooh, smoked meatloaf looks good. That's their special today. I'm gonna try the barbecue. So I went with the Beer Zombies Duck Hunter WC IPA, West Coast IPA, 7.2%. Here from Vegas, 10 bucks. Cheers. I was craving the hazy too. That's the haziness that I look for. Good start. Now I'm just debating what I'm gonna get for dinner. One thing about this place, just like any other Vegas restaurant, you'd think if you're ordering a burger, you'd get fries included on the side. No, you'd have to pay extra for the fries. And the fries here, get this, 9 bucks. A majority of their sides are 9 bucks. So you're definitely spending about $30 to $40 here for sure for your meal. I ended up getting something else, so it's more of a complete meal. But yeah, the burgers don't come with fries, and the sandwiches don't either. You have to add it. Dinner was served, and dinner was served quickly. And wow, they give you huge slices of their brisket. And for 34 bucks, okay, I understand. They give you your food's worth. Also got the pulled pork here, some cornbread, and some special butter with it. Then you got assorted pickles, and they also gave us some Cleveland mustard barbecue, since this is a Cleveland barbecue spot. Some Texas hot sauce, and some regular barbecue sauce. That's sweet, but let's try. Ooh, wow, I don't even need my knife. Cheers. Very nice. Melt in your mouth. Then you got the fatty outside with the rub up. Okay. You also got some banana peppers. Ooh, banana peppers are nice. A little spicy and a little sweet. Here's the shell and cheese. Looks like you got some peppers and very cheesy. Yeah, the shell and cheese is fire. That's fire. This is impressive. All right, we also got the pulled pork, part of the pregame. Looks very juicy in the inside. Nice, juicy pulled pork. Okay, let's try out the Cleveland mustard barbecue here. Try it with this brisket. It's a little on the sweeter side. Let's get into this cornbread. Dip it in here. Dip it in this butter. Sweet cornbread. Next up, we got the Texas hot sauce. Sticking in the Texas hot sauce. That is spicy. I'm feeling that spice though. Nothing wrong with a little kick. Cheers, Jaycationers. Happy summer. Oh yeah, that hazy. That hazy after the spice. Thumbs up. I am super full. I got brisket and the pulled pork in here. I smashed the shell and cheese. That was probably the best thing of the meal. This beer was really good too. Total was about $56 when it was all said and done with tip. I would give this place about a 6. About a 6 on the on point scale. I'm gonna finish this beer, take my leftovers up to the room, and I might actually do a little blackjack tonight. It's so hot outside. I usually do my live streams around this time. Not in 115 degree weather. Not today. We'll see you guys in the morning, Jaycationers. I'm gonna have to work this off at the fitness center and give you that tour as well. And then we'll eat again at an Ace Buffet. A lot of eating in this video. Top of the morning to you, Jaycationers. We had a nice night's sleep here at the Palms. Really quiet room. The air conditioning was struggling to even get down below 72 degrees yesterday, and I had it set at like 66, and finally at night it cooled down a lot in this room, and it's just nice and almost too cold. But we're gonna head over to the gym, and we're gonna do this segment a little different. You guys seen my workouts in the past. I'm gonna bring down my new Ray-Ban Metas, and you'll get my point of view of the gym and the workout, and we'll try to do the room tour with that. I know the quality is not as good, but hey, let's try it out. Let's give it a try. So the spa at Palms also has their fitness center. The fitness center at Palms open from 7 to 7. If you want a 24-hour fitness center, you gotta go to the Palms Place one. Hi. The fitness center is up here on the second floor. You gotta sign in. I'm already getting a workout going up these stairs. There it is, fitness center. It's a long hallway to get here, but nice, bright and illuminated. All right, about 6 different treadmills. You got your Cybex ellipticals right here, Stairmaster, towels, a little bike, some waters, and a view of the Palms pool. There's the stage you were at yesterday and their main pool. And they also have a weigh scale, water rower, and a few machines. We're gonna get a little pump in first. Free weights are increments of 5, not 2.5. We made it back to the Ace buffet here at Palms. We have not tried their regular brunch buffet, and it is a Sunday. It's not the lobster buffet, but it's just a regular brunch. So let's go inside and see what they have to offer. So this brunch is usually $43.99, but I got a brunch voucher because when I booked my Palms room, I did a summer deal, and this was one of the specials that came with it. So the brunch is $42.99, the dinner is $46.99, and the lobster dinner is now $79.99 Wednesday and Thursday. Prime rib and snow crab dinner is $52.99 on Fridays, and then they have a theme night for $52.99. Kids prices, brunch is $25.99, dinner is $26.99, and lobster dinner is $59.99. The prime rib dinner and theme nights is $35.99 for kids. So they do have multiple stations here. This area is called the Revival, and it looks like they have different types of salads and more of the health kick around here. Sweet chili edamame. This is the World Pan area. Looks like there's fruits. You can get your pancakes and loco moco and lobster rolls over here. And then they got snow crabs. This is the greenery area. You get your bagels, yogurt, all the salads over here. And look at the shrimp mountain. They also got a smoked salmon lock mountain here, as well as your fruits and cereals. And then they got soups over here. And then this is the roastery. In the roastery you get all your chickens, porks, and different various meats. The hearth area, you can get a birria ramen bowl, chicken and waffles, the pizza, as well as get an omelet made over here in the omelet station. And then you got the smoke and fire, the smoked and fire, like manicotti and glazed salmon. And then finally, dessert. Is that ube? Do they serve ube here? They might. We'll have to see. And cakes. And then they got pastries and more cookies and all that sweets. A lot of seating here. We're not gonna eat much here today, but we definitely are gonna try a couple of plates. So the deal here is you get an hour and a half from the time you're seated to eat and do everything you need to do. I got a plethora of things. I got the avocado toast. I got the vegetarian style potatoes, loco moco, some sausage, pepperoni pizza, and a New York steak, a grilled New York steak. Let's go into the potatoes here real quick. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Vegetables and potatoes. Not bad, not bad. Let's dig into this grilled New York steak, see if it's good. Looks a little dry. Kind of cold already too. A little flavor to it though. All right, sausage. Pretty good. And then we got some avocado toast here. These avocado toast bites are nice. And it's got a little spice to it. I'm digging that avocado toast bite. All right, let's see their take on loco moco. They got eggs, gravy, hamburger patty, on top of a little bit of rice. It's all right. Nothing to write home about. The steak isn't bad. It's just a little, it looks a little dry, but it tastes decent. All right, let's get to the pizza. A little on the sweeter side of a pizza, but it'll do. That's round one. We're gonna do another round and then some dessert. Bottomless mimosas. I see them. They're bottomless. Not a bad deal. This is all part of my stay. Heck yeah. I'll have a few of these. Round two. I didn't get too much here. We went with the country fried steak with gravy and mashed potatoes, and then their special eggs Benedict with ham, I believe, on it, and then some shrimp cocktail, of course. I'm not much of a crab guy, so I didn't get the snow crabs, but they do have snow crabs available here, and I know that's popular because people are in line for that. Let's try this. Country fried chicken. Gravy's decent. All right, eggs Benedict. We got the English muffin. This one got a ton of yolk. Let's get some meat in this. Could probably use some Tabasco. That's a little different. It's got a little zesty flavor to it. Weird. All right, let's get some shrimp cocktails in. All right. The happiest part of this meal is dessert, of course. Wearing my ube colored vest today. They have ube. That's a definite plus for this place, that they have ube ice cream, and they also have pistachio, and I had to get the bread pudding because the bread pudding is phenomenal. They definitely do dessert right. Let's get into this ube. Purple Philippine yam, baby. Oh, they even use the good stuff. That's tasty. All right, how about a little bit of that pistachio? Pistachio is good too, but the ube, that's life. Dessert's the best part of this entire thing. Like it. Regular Ace brunch definitely was decent. Enjoyed the dessert, and I like how they do give you the bottomless mimosas, and for it to be part of your hotel stay with that summer deal, definitely would say do it, because for $43.99 and then you're just getting it for free because of this deal, it's definitely worth it. Now if you're gonna come here, I'd say it's about mid-range of a buffet. For $43.99 you better come hungry so you can get your money's worth, that's for sure. All right, let's go around the Palms and continue the video. Why, hello there, Jaycationers. It is time for the oh so popular detailed room tour. So I ended up doing a $30 upgrade at check-in. I realized after watching my other Palms video that I've already done the Ivory Tower, which is the tower we're looking out at right now. I didn't want to give you the same room tour that I did in 2022. So we asked to get the Fantasy Tower, and it actually worked out well because I checked in around 12:30 and she told me that I would have had to come back at 2 if I stuck with the Ivory Tower. And then I just asked her if I could switch to the Fantasy Tower, can I get in a room right now? And she said yes. So shout out to Joanna at the front desk. She got me that $30 upgrade, and we are now here covering the Fantasy Tower. And one thing I really like about this tower is it does have security when you enter, so you have to show your key, and it's really bright. Their hallways are bright, and the rooms have a ton of light, and I love this light type of teak wood that they have here around the room. So it's kind of like lighter shades of brown and cream notes with some really cool art paintings. I had originally booked a king bedroom in the Ivory Tower, and I think it was all in all about $105 for the night. For an extra $30, I said, why not check out the Fantasy Tower? So we got 2 queen beds. You got 2 medium-sized fluffy pillows, but a couple of throw pillows that you can just throw on the ground or on this couch over here. And then a few bigger square velvet looking brown pillows. You could also throw those out unless you want the extra cushioning. There are 3 lamps surrounding the bed, 1, 2, and 3, and the light switches there also have a dim feature so you can dim it later on at night. But right now it's nice and bright. It's like 2 in the afternoon. The bed stand over here actually has an iHome with some USB-C and USB charging ports and a couple of outlets as well. You got your remote as well as your tip envelope if you want to leave that for house cleaning, and a telephone and 2 drawers. I also like these colorful abstract paintings right here, and they have a bar light to illuminate it, which makes the room look that much nicer and presentable. Not to mention you got 2 beige leather benches in front of each bed. Easy to put your shoes on in the morning and get downstairs to that all-you-can-eat brunch. All right, sitting down on the cream leather lazy boy right here. You have a round glass coffee table on this side, and then this tall lamp actually sprawls out, and then you have additional space on this wood top right here. All right, another nice swiveling chair that goes 360. Marble countertop, another telephone, your Palm stationery and pen, and all the different info sheets over here. Haminat. Welcome to Palms Casino Resort. San Manuel Gaming and Hospitality Authority actually run Palms Resort and Casino. And you also have your in-room directory and a Haminat Yuha Avia Tam of San Manuel Nation magazine. Also a nice little work light here. Definitely gonna get some work done on my laptop. I love having a lot of desk space, especially when I'm on work trips like this. And finally, you got 2 drawers here, as well as a huge, at least a 65-inch TV. They do have apps, so you can get your YouTube or Netflix on there. You can even cast your phone, and regular TV, and all your messages and services are here as well. Over to this countertop right here, you have your ice bucket, which is a square leather ice bucket with some tongs, 2 glasses, and your Palms coasters, a Keurig machine. So the second hotel in a row on this trip that I actually don't need to take out my Keurig machine, but it doesn't come with coffee, and I did supply my own coffee creamer and all that good stuff. And over here is your Munchies mini bar and snack tray. The snacks, I mean, they're pricey because they're still mini bar prices, but they're not bad over here. 10 bucks for the almonds, pistachios, and mini cookies. They all range for around 10 bucks. Your alcoholic beverages are only around 8. Jack Daniel's, homemade Tito's vodka. And then the non-alcoholic beverages like the Cokes are 5 bucks. These are actually not that bad of prices, and the smart water is $7. Still expensive. If you want to walk across the street, they do have a Walgreens, I believe. And if you have a car, just drive over to the Smiths. That is 2 blocks away. And then down below here is your mini fridge with all the drinks. Unfortunately, no personal fridge here, so can't keep your personal stuff cold. Sliding door closet, 10 wooden hangers, as well as your luggage rack, your iron and ironing board, huge safe, and then on the top shelf space, you have an extra pillow, and then more hanging room here as well. And it's nice and well lit. That's what I like about the Palms, it's well lit. To the entryway we go, and when you look at this frame, it says lucky. Go downstairs, maybe you'll get lucky, who knows? They have the light switch right here, your do not disturb and housekeeping button right here, and the double locks as well. Welcome to the bathroom here at the Palms Fantasy Tower room. Nice illuminated huge mirror on all 4 sides. You even have an ad here to plan your spa day, and here, let me get you that QR code just in case you want to do a spa day. There's also 2 glasses with your Palms coaster, tons of space here, and 1 sink. They give you soap and lotion, and they give you a lot of lotion, which is a good thing. And you can take that home with you, unlike the MGM resorts, which you can't take those home with you. You got your tissue, the vanity mirror here with lighting on all 4 sides, extra toilet paper, more face and hand towels, your regular towels, and then they also have a floor mat here, as well as your hair dryer and trash can. Another sliding door, but this time with a mirror in it. And inside this room is your medium-high toilet with your toilet paper and this nice pink neon design here. Can't even tell what it is. Looks like a bunny with graffiti. I guess it's abstract for a reason, right? And then you got 2 hooks over here behind the door. And let's turn this camera around. All right, so no walk-in shower, but you do have this deep Kohler bathtub, all marble around here. You have this handle here so you don't trip and fall when trying to get in here. Here to scrub, body wash. Here to shine, conditioner. Here to lather, shampoo. They have them all here stuck to the wall, and your regular circular shower head and your controls here as well. Actually a pretty nice big bathtub to take a bubble bath in. Don't trip. I also like the brown and cream design of the carpet here. It's all carpet in the room and then tile over in the bathroom. And that concludes your Fantasy Tower room tour of a queen bed room. Now let's flash forward to Jaycation tomorrow to tell you about what we experienced here during our stay. All right, we're about to leave the Palms, Las Vegas, and staying here in the Fantasy Tower. I would definitely say thumbs up. I did like it better than the other tower, the Ivory Tower. I felt more relaxed. It was a really spacious room. And here is the breakdown. I paid a total of $138 for the one night. Originally, I was only gonna pay about 98 bucks for an Ivory Tower room, but we already covered that, as I said earlier. The resort fee is $48.74, so it's about $8 less than an MGM or Caesars property. The upgrade fee was $34.01, so I paid the extra 34 bucks just because I wanted to cover this particular tower and room. So total it was 138 bucks, and then I added the Mabels Barbecue, which I said about 6 of 10. Then I also had that beer at Tonic and Sports, and my account total is $150.19, and they applied the $55.56 deposit that I made when I made the initial booking. All in all, I had a great time here at the Palms Las Vegas in 2025. Their standard room was nice, quiet, love being in the air conditioning here, and the TV's huge. I was able to log into my YouTube and Netflix. We watched some Raw and the Home Run Derby, threw up the ones for the OTC yesterday, and the pool is amazing. I definitely recommend that pool. And the fitness center, kind of small, but it gets the maintenance workout that you may need when you're here done. Well, Jaycationers, I will say yes to Palms Fantasy Tower, and hopefully we could come back and try one of these suites one of these days. Shout out to Palms, acknowledge your Vegas chief, and let me stay in one of those. Anyways, guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Check out Las Vegas 777 Let's Go, my Facebook page. We have about 6,000 Las Vegas lovers talking about the ongoings and news around Sin City. And one last update. I gambled last night, bought in for 150, won 65 bucks on blackjack. So $10 tables. I played for about 45 minutes, had a couple of drinks, and came up 65 bucks. So it was a win. All right, Jaycationers, until the next one, stay traveling Las Vegas. Vamos!